What is up, everybody? Thank you very much for being me on this late evening time. It's about 10:40 over here, Fresno time. Late live, unexpected, but I just wanted to say a couple of things, and I got some special people that were that's with me tonight talking about some ball. After that, first of all, some of you people that are in Raider Nation Live fam are wondering what the hell is Gravy doing here. So what happened was with my surgery and all was it didn't pan out. The organ that I was gonna get wasn't quite right. Um, Medically, there was something that didn't fit. Those guys are smarter than me, so I trust their decision. But it was a long process, a long day, um, real hectic, real nerve wracking, and a lot of anxiety and stuff. But what did I wanted to do? I wanted to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart that was in the chat the last live we had yesterday that was praying for me and blessing me for my recovery and everything that was dealing with my situation. And um and and the people that reached out to me and on their own on IG offline, and I'm real grateful for that. And I'm glad that you care about me and stuff. uh it's real difficult to deal with it. These people bring me up. They made my head get right, and it's real depressing and had me going crazy. So I talked to some people, and they reached out to me again and made me feel way better. It's like my family, my Raider Nation Live family also did that too. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. People that do know me know I'm a humble guy. I care about my team and put my views out, but that doesn't show the type of guy that I am. And I'm glad that these people that reached out to me see that and know that I'm a pretty good guy to get along with. They deal with me, but we want to set up this live just to do that and also talk some ball. I got a guy that I reached out to and that talked to me and made me feel made me feel real good, as far as being a good friend. And there's there's uh there's not a lot of people like this. I met him in person at a game, and he's the same old guy. Many of you know him, and he's a father, takes care of his children. We've talked about his past, and he's a real down to earth guy, and I really appreciate what he did for me. It made me feel real good about myself again because I was kind of down. Gabe and Lower also within Mike Guerrero and everybody that reached out to me. And this is one of the guys that reached out to me first, and Low was and Gabe was. It's my homeboy Omar. What's
What's
up,
going
Omar, man? How you doing,
on?
bro?
Good, man. You know what I mean? Can't complain.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
doing good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doing good.
Uh, Matt, face to face, bro. Just want to tell you, thank you, man, for bringing
Oh,
me up.
definitely, bro. Like
Yeah,
I told you on the phone, man. It's just it's one of those. Was part of the process, bro. Part of the
yeah,
process. You gotta keep moving forward. Keep your faith. Stay strong. And we always keep it in your prayers, man.
yeah. Thank you. He told me there'll be plenty more times, but waiting that long for it, and the
Exactly.
opportunities there, then it's kind of like you always like a guy kicking a field goal. That one guy in the Super Bowl that misses that field goal was always going to be on his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's a good way to
I
put
feel
it,
you.
man. That's true.
Yeah, I missed the field goal, bro. But those guys are real smart. Those surgeons and doctors are way smarter than me. There's a reason why they go to school for 15, 12 years. So I cannot I cannot just bitch or cry about what they say because they know way more than me. You
Right.
know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's definitely true, man.
Yeah,
You gotta trust what your doctor says, and if it wasn't right, it wasn't right, man. Like I said, keep pushing. There's gonna be other opportunities, and we know your
yeah,
name's on the list already, so
yeah,
you'll be all right, my man. You know.
yeah. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
We also talked about some players too, man. I wanted to get that off my chest. That made me feel good. And also, I was thinking when I was talking to you, there's when's the last time that we really, really, really had a good solid. I know me and you used to be on some a good solid, mental health show. There used to be a bunch of them for us, back in the day. Everybody
Oh,
was having
the mental
a
health
mental
show.
health show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, haven't had one. Maybe this can evolve around one because you're a good talker, Omar, and you convinced me. It's all right, gravy, and
I can shoot the
you know,
shit. You know what I mean? I can I can get you
yeah,
to
I know
smile if
you.
you need to
You have a
smile. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell you, man.
borderline therapist, bro. Borderline
If you
therapist, bro.
if you need someone to talk to, man, just reach out, man. I can't always guarantee that I'm gonna be able to talk to you for an hour, but hey, I'll step aside for a little bit from my busy schedule and get you right, man. You know what I mean?
As long the short time that we talked really, really made an impact
I'm
on
glad to hear that, bro. I'm glad to hear that, brother. That's what I'm here for.
and everybody else that reached out to me on the side made me feel real good. You know what I mean? Some of them unexpected.
Yeah.
Some of them really get at me at the chat. You know what I mean? And they reach out to me as a totally different person. I said, yeah, okay, because I know they're different people. They just love my team. They love their team just like I do, and I
Yeah.
just look at the Raiders a different way. You know what I mean? So,
We got prideful opinions, man. You know.
mhm.
You know me, man. When I start discussing, I get loud. Yeah, I can get loud, and some people take it the wrong way, but it's all love, man. No love lost. I'm just discussing the team that I love, and we all have different sets of opinions and stuff. But to get back on track, man, yeah, like I said, I'm glad I was able to help a bit. I know I can't put myself in these situations or even think how hard this can be or stressful. Like you said, it got you down for a bit, but we're always here, man, and we're always here to guide you and help you through, and hopefully we do so.
I don't. I got low. I got low on the low, but his mic's off, so I don't know if
Sucio,
he's. I don't
chanclas.
know. Yeah, it's Torta Friday for him.
Oh, he
I
has
don't know. I don't.
the
I don't.
TP, the torta pounding.
Yeah. Nah, he's doing cool right now. He's just chilling.
Come on with it, Lo.
But
You at, baby? Come
I
on,
see. I
come
see
on
you're
with it, daddy.
you're muted, low, and he ain't on the. He likes to show his face everywhere, so I don't know why he's doing that.
He has that the fucking what's those games? The guy with the mask. I forgot the name of
Yeah,
the. What is? I don't know what the name of the movie is.
you put the mask on. Which one?
The
Which movie was
games,
that?
the killer mask, the guy with the killer mask. I don't know what the name of the movie is. He puts on that clown mask and you know what I'm talking about.
Nah, we
God,
watching some trippy ass movie. It was a popular movie.
he's like on a little tricycle, a little mini dude, and he plays those games where motherfuckers die and shit. Man, you're not.
Oh, the dude from oh, I know.
I can't think of the
What's the
movie,
name?
man.
It's not the dude from It. It's another one. There was a bunch of them.
No, like he Jigsaw. There you go, Lord Rosita.
Is it Jigsaw? Nah.
Jigsaw. I
Oh,
couldn't
you
think of the name,
you
man.
call it you. I would tell him that when he gets
Nah,
off.
I'm a
I don't know if
movie
he get.
buffer, so I love movies, bro. I just couldn't think of the goddamn name. I do hate those kind of movies, though. Those
It's
movies.
on. It was it the Saw guy.
The Saw. There you go. Saw. Yeah.
I like those movies, dude. I like
You're
the way
whack,
he comes
bro.
up with all the.
All
He
those,
comes out with all those.
they're not even scary. They're gruesome. You know what I mean? Guys gouging their fucking eye out and shit. Nah, man.
You're making all those little devices that'll
Yeah, that's
needles all around your head and just go in there and smash your shit.
that's some shit, bro.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. Me and you were having a conversation a little bit earlier talking about fantasy,
Yes,
and
sir.
um, all our fantasies are full. And then thank you for that, guys. You know, that was a blessing right there too. Somebody's gonna win a grip of money if they win again. I hope it ain't Twan, but
I know Twan's the reigning champ, man.
yeah.
I haven't heard too much about Twan. Where Twan at, man?
Twan's doing good. He reached out to me too, told me,
He's
thank
playing
you.
good.
He's doing good. He's kind of doing the same stuff, but
Yeah,
it's different. And it ain't for what he has. But
right.
I
No,
let him I let him tell it when he comes on. He said he'll be back. So
there you go, man.
he's
Reach out to Twan. He like you said, he knows all about all this, and he might be
yeah.
able to pray or two for you.
Yeah, he did. He actually did, bro. He did it. We were on IG, and he sent me a prayer, bro. And on a voice on IG.
Yeah,
We always leave our voices and say, "Hey, this guy, this guy." It's quicker than typing it, you know. So he left me a 2 minute prayer, bro, and it was deep. It meant a lot to me.
that's right, man.
So
That's good.
if
Good.
he's watching right now, Twine, bro, I love you, bro. Thank you for that. Didn't
So,
have to do it, and it's just it's just the love that the nation has. Just not this show or any show. It's just the love that we have for each other, no matter what. Do it on another show if somebody has a problem, not just me or anybody else. Support if someone's having a bad day or a bad situation. Always be there for them because we're all the same team and we
yes, sir.
should do that as
One
people.
one
As
nation,
people, we
baby.
should.
One nation.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we, we showed how special this nation is by what I heard from people caring about me. I didn't expect that. I didn't
right.
expect that, but I'm
Yeah,
glad. I'm glad I looked at it and seen it.
like you said, sometimes it's the least people you expect that reach out, and
Mm-hmm.
those are the conversations that get you through some tough times, bro. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm glad I was able to cheer you up in this stressful day, to call it the
Mm-hmm.
least.
Very draining, bro. Very draining. My anxiety still ain't went down yet. Maybe this will do it. Maybe this will.
Hey,
Maybe
hey,
this
got
calm
the
me down, bro.
little football talk and Stogie can't fix. You feel me?
Hmm.
So
You
let's
know,
talk football, man. You were talking about my boy AOC, week one starter. Let that be known, Gravy.
what do you want me to say? What do you want to hear first?
That's
You want me
who.
to bring up? You want me to bring up the beach?
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
I'm just wondering how do we need to put a beach on the field for this guy to start completing passes because that's what
Matter
he was doing.
if it's cleats, flip flops, or bare feet on the sand, bro. It's AOC week one, bro. Like I say it over and over. Minshew sells bars of soaps out his shag wagon, baby. Come on now, stop it, stop it.
What's your expectations of this guy? Tell me.
For AOC, as far as wins
Yeah.
losses or yards and TDs,
Well, what his problem was, as far as I'm concerned, yards don't really mean that much to me. It's
wins and
it's
losses.
turnovers. Yards don't mean that much to me. If
Okay,
but if you don't turn over the ball in either fashion, fumbling when a sack or throwing picks, and how good your red zone percentage is. That's
right.
what I base your quarterback play. You can have. I don't want my quarterback throwing the ball 50 times out of these two guys or 40
Oh,
times.
bro. I mean, come on. That's not the game plan. Well, at least we don't think that's going to be the game plan, right?
Mhm. I
with
hope not.
AOC or Minshew. That we do not want them throwing the ball 40 times a game like that. That's
Mhm.
that's not ideal for us to for this offense to have success. But I do believe that he has to be efficient in the red zone. That's something we've been missing since fuck. I don't even know. You know, Derek
Since
Carr,
the other dude,
Derek Carr wasn't efficient in the red zone, and
he started it.
so I mean,
He started it.
Gannon was pretty efficient in the red zone. You know,
But
but
why do you think that is, though, bro?
he has to be efficient in the red zone, and he has to his IQ of football needs to show, or and he needs to be able to outweigh the fact that he's not as mobile as some of us would like him to be. So his IQ needs to show up. He needs to be able to move away from defenders without running. Move them out. Move them out with your eyes and drive them this way, look down that way, look them down, and throw the other way. There's many ways to be elusive, not just with your legs, and you know that, Gravy. So I feel that AOC needs to his IQ really needs to pop out, and he needs to be delivering with the ball and get that shit done, baby.
If you got a smart quarterback, which I'll give it to Aiden, he is,
Yeah,
but that can or that will, top over mobility. It will.
it does.
But
Tom Brady,
you
just to
you
name a
you
few.
gotta have a little bit of that. You gotta have a little bit of juice in your legs to get
Right.
out the pocket. He didn't
It
show none of
does. He
that.
does. We can't sit here and say that he has complete stone legs. The kid will move. Perfect example was I think it was a game against the Chargers. He got flooded out and he completed a nice strike on the move to Meyer on the to score the TD. So we
Mhm.
know he's capable of making plays with his legs, but you're not expecting him to fucking run uh 40, 60 yards a game. That's just not his
Yeah,
game.
I don't want that.
You
I don't
know
need that.
exactly. And Minshew. What I was telling you earlier, what I see from Minshew is I don't see a sense of urgency with him, man. I feel like he's like almost too mellow. You know what I mean? Like I always fuck around and say that he's a Mary Kay Gold member, fucking selling bars of soaps. I don't want
Yeah,
that from my QB. I want some urgency from my QB. I want some leadership, and that's another thing that I want to see from Aiden O'Connell. I want him to take the reins and really really dial in and talk to people and tell them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, really be a
yeah.
vocal leader, which he stated before that he's been working on being more vocal, and I believe Gabe mentioned that he was being more vocal. So if you can put all that together, man, I really believe that AOC can be just enough, have just enough to get us through and win some games.
Oh shit, man! I forgot the chat, bro. Let me get to the chat real quick, Omar.
Go for it, bro.
Space Beast, what's up, man? Omar, what's up, Omar? My opinion. John Seven of the Studios. May
Great, great,
Spitfire,
great.
how you
What's
doing,
up?
man? Ja Raider, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. Raider Ryan, what's up? J.O. Lee, Joel Lee, Arco, my man. The pimp that's going to the game with you all, bro. He'll be there. Watch out for my boy. He might take your lady. Manuel Rodriguez, what's up? D Menace, my boy. What's going on, bro? Manuel Rodriguez, Sean Johnson. Thank you, man, for being here. Real Talk Raider Nation, what's up, bro? Thank you, man, for those kind words. My 2 cents. Leo, what's up, man? Thanks for being here, bro. Let me know if you want to hop on, man. We could talk a little bit of ball, bro, this late night if you want to get down with this. Raider Room. Yo, stepdaddy, what's up, bro? Got that nasty SC thing on his backwash. Lord Rashidas, what's up? We the people. What's going on? That's about Raider Paul. Terrence, what's going on, man? My man Dark. Geo, what's up, man? And my man Dark again. So thank you for being here, man. It means a lot. Late night. But what else you want to do, man? Talk football at late night. Take it about talk football at late night. We talked about the safeties too, right?
Yeah, they look good, man. They look like they flying around. And big credit to Coach Manning. Really
Mhm.
got these guys ready to go. What it seems like, you know. We were. I
He
was
said
telling.
something. He
I
said
was.
something about Palomar where you put him in a good position that I never really thought him being at. But then I started thinking, if I was a coordinator, and he's a big kid, bro. He's a big kid,
Sure.
and he's bigger than the guy that plays. But the guy that plays that position is a NFL world class athlete, and like football wise,
Mhm.
he's everywhere. He does everything, and you said that'll be a good situation for Palomar to be in for Hobbs.
Right.
And I started thinking about that because Hobbs gonna need some money, and he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah. His
You
ability,
know,
his
he gets hurt a
availability,
lot.
sus at
And
least.
yeah.
He's been hurt every
But
year.
he
And,
the thing about him though, Omar, is that this dude was playing corner with a big ass club on his hand last year. Remember that? And
yeah.
he was making stops. So he likes playing. He likes getting in there.
Yeah.
The
No,
good
I'm not.
tackler.
I'm not saying he's gonna
He's not gonna take him over. He's not
take
gonna take his
snaps away
job.
or even snaps. I'm just saying if God forbid, but if Nate Hobbs does go down,
Mhm.
Palomalu can play that nickel very very
Mhm.
very well. I think he'll do very very good there, and he's very capable of making those stops behind the field, and he's big enough, like you said, pause if
He's a big
necessary.
boy. He's
He's
a
a
big boy.
yes sir. So I think that would be a nice role. I
He
think
loves to tackle.
Graham sees a whole lot of Julius Peppers in that guy. You know what I mean? If you remember Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers was the defensive end.
No. What's his name? The safety.
His last name was Peppers, though.
Yeah, you're
You're not
right.
calling him. You're not calling him the freak, bro. Man, Julius Peppers was the
Julius
freak.
Pepper was a defensive end.
Yeah, he's a
What was his
freak. Remember
name?
they
The
named
safety. It was something Peppers, right?
somebody tell us in the chat because I forgot his name too. But as far as that goes, there's
Jabril
just
Peppers. That's what his name was.
Jabril,
Yeah.
yeah,
Shout out to John Studios. Let's call you
yeah. I call him John Studios.
You feel me? But yeah,
Yeah.
man, Jabril Peppers. Yeah,
But we were talking too about the backups. Is that I was real high on Christopher Smith, bro. I thought when he got picked, he was a steal of the draft
Chris Smith. Yeah,
because because he was really really good in college. Was a bumper banger, real aggressive guy,
was the leader.
and he just fell off the. And they're
I don't.
saying
I
that
don't.
they're
I
saying
don't
that
think
his
he fell
attitude's not
off.
there, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he fell off. I think it's just a transition, man. The transition from college to the NFL sometimes is too much. I mean, you saw it with Trey. You saw it with Trey. He's
Hmm.
barely coming on. This is what year three, year four
For who?
for Trayvon Merrick.
Yeah,
He he
I
he
think.
he's just now coming back to what he was in college. That instinctive football player. Make a
Yeah.
move first, and then and then think about it. It seems like he was overthinking plays, and he couldn't just he couldn't play ball like he we were expecting him to when we drafted him. He is just now coming along. So I feel Chris Smith is going to be the same thing. Some people just it takes time to develop, like your boy Tyree Wilson.
You had to bring that up. I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
I had to, baby.
But if you want to, we can take this live a whole different way if you want to. But okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Maybe it might make me feel better that that we were in a every time I talk about Tyree Wilson, it's an argument chat. But when I explained it to you, you said, "Yeah, I see what you're saying."
Yeah.
But when when everything that everybody says that he was hurt, that his get off is bad, which it is,
Mhm.
and Gabe said that he fixed it, but we'll see. But that's hard to do, you know. But if if he got it already, then fine. But in training camp, in the training camp, in the OTAs, I'm not hearing anybody say that this guy's knocking everybody around. We heard one day that he did a spin move, but he was lining up at what defensive tackle.
Yeah, I mean, he's not lighting it up, but he's not stinking it up. I mean, the guy is progressing, Gravy, and I understand what I told you. Is like I get
Mm,
the standard that you have for our first rounders. They should be contributors immediately, right?
yeah,
I understand that, but to sit here and say that the kid sucks, you can't do that. You can't say that. You haven't seen enough of him.
I said that when I was mad at him when I seen that get off. When I
you
seen
know,
that get off, bro, that just straight up sucked. That
yeah,
take man,
yeah.
that
I mean,
sucked.
he's worked, bro. He's raw, and to say the least, that's not AP or Telesco's guy. They didn't pick him. So was it the greatest pick for fucking our last GM? What the fuck was his name? Uh,
Uh,
uh
shit, I keep forgetting names too.
Whatever. Fucking McDaniel's regimen.
Yeah,
Um,
McDaniel's boy.
that was their fucking pick, right?
Yeah.
Like I was telling you on the phone, I would have preferred three, four other guys that went after him. You know,
Mhm.
Jalen Carter being the biggest name that most of us wanted.
Just think though, Omar. Who was there?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Like I said,
Jalen Carter was,
the pick was a bit outlandish, especially since he hasn't panned out after his first year. But it's his first year, and even though you say you don't want to hear it, injuries did play a role and stumped his development, whether you like to admit it or not. It did happen, and it was a thing. And now he has a full off season. He is improving based on reports. He's out there.
mm,
He had a couple of sacks out there. You know, um, so like I said, to sit here and say that the kid sucks is just, is not
Ziegler.
ideal, man. That's not the right thing to say. Come on, Gravy. Come on, Coach.
Well, I didn't say the dude sucked until after I seen the get off. That game, I said that he sucks. But
You
but
know,
look who was there, Omar. We could have had, Jalen
yeah, like
Carter.
I said
And
the
no
pick.
matter and no matter what he's doing in Philly or what he did, he's in a dude. They got like what 4 or 5 number one picks on that defensive line.
Yeah,
They could got rid of all pro player. They let an all pro player go or two of them go. They were so deep at the defensive line.
yeah.
But who was there? Jalen Carter, and especially what hurts me the most is that Christian Gonzalez was there, and
Man,
we needed a corner too, bro.
I'm not
Christian Gonzalez, he got hurt. He got hurt,
got hurt. Okay,
but
so where is this perspective with him then? He
but
got
he was
hurt.
balling.
No, he
He was
wasn't,
balling.
man. He was
He
not
was
balling. He
balling.
got burnt week one, I believe. He got burnt.
But, but he's a. Then what about what everybody else says, Omar? He's a rookie.
I'm just saying that if you're gonna hold the player the injury perspective on one player, you gotta hold it for everybody else. You know what I mean?
But who drafts a guy that has an injury like that? Who what it all boils down to, into me. No wonder the guy
Like Daniels and
they,
fucking
they
Dave Spears.
drafted him. They drafted him. He's a different dude, Omar. When you look at the guy, I understand that. They don't make guys like that.
Yeah,
You know,
the
he came
tangible
out special.
guys, pause.
Yeah,
Um, they
big.
they're off the paper, they're off the chart. You know what I mean? But again, AP and Telesco did not sign up for this. They're just taking on the baggage and they're trying to make it as best as possible. You know,
But is he?
make it as best as possible. Hey, babe.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out this year. We got to find out this year.
Yeah. Again, I understand what you said about our first round picks need to be held to a higher standard. But my only
Mhm.
problem was when you say the kids suck. Come on now, come on, Gravy.
I was just mentioning the game. I
But
think.
like I was mentioning on the phone, the problem I have with Tyree is his mindset, bro. Like it is soft. The one video went viral where he I think it was Max Crosby calling him, "Oh, that's my son." I would have slapped fucking Crosby
Yeah.
or hey man, come on. What are you saying? That was soft as shit. That's some charming shit. I didn't like that one bit, you know. He needs to be more vocal, more aggressive. And your typical defensive end, nasty, you don't see that from Tyree. Um so I'm rooting for the kid, but he definitely has uh I want to say I don't have the full panic button pushed down yet, but I got about a finger on it. You know what I mean?
You're right
I
here.
I
You're
got
right
one or two
there.
fingers on that panic button, man. This is it's getting
Well,
kind of
I think
scary.
him. I think him being second string behind Max. If that's the case, he ain't never gonna play
Well,
unless
he's
something
not
happens
behind
to.
Max. He's on the opposite side of Max, right?
I know, but in the roster,
Oh,
the
okay.
Raiders roster that came on the page, he said he's number two behind Max. And
So
you
they
think that
swap
number
they
two?
they
You
they
think that
swap
you think that
sides.
number two guys?
He's behind Coons, right?
I would supposedly think so, but on the roster that they put out, he's behind Max Crosby.
So that means he is up behind Max. Then
He
that's
ain't never gonna play.
well, I know, but well, that's another thing to think about. If they put him behind Max, it was a way for them to keep him off the field. Damn,
I think put him as a
because Max
defensive
doesn't come
tackle.
out. Max is one of those players that plays almost 100% of the snaps. So
Yeah,
it may be you're onto something. Maybe they slide him over to Max's side and say, hey, we're gonna keep you on the bench. We don't see anything from you. But that hasn't been the case though, man. Gabe and many others went to camp and they saw some hustle from him, man. They saw some improvement from Tyree, and I'm rooting for the kid, bro. This is essentially his rookie year, or I don't want to go as far as saying that because the kid did have his rookie season. He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. I think you told me he came out with 3 sacks, right? It's not
yeah,
bad.
three
It's
and
not
a
bad
half, I
for a
think.
rookie. Not bad for a rookie who came off an injury and came and had to deal with bad coaching, in my opinion. You know,
And I
and
think I
like
think
I always tell you, Gravy, player development has been non-existent for the Raiders for many years, bro. You can go down the line of players that left and became successful. Rasul Douglas, I believe, he went to the Packers, right?
all pro next year.
Danico Autry.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, you don't let those kind of players walk. So I believe player development has been shit for the Raiders for many years, and hopefully now with AP they're able to turn it around. But
that
like
was
I
Gruden. That was
Gruden
Gruden that
Gruden
got rid of.
Gruden too, bro. I wouldn't want to.
I
I
don't
don't.
know what the heck. I don't know what the
Gruden
heck.
drafted. You on to Gruden drafted Cadillac Williams. Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember that Cadillac Williams? Shit, he drafted fucking War Daddy Tanner Muse, 3rd round. Bro, Gruden set this fucking organization back minimum 10 years, bro. with his outlandish picks and shit. Anyway, that's a
What's
different story, bro.
what up, Unfazed, man? Thanks for being here.
That's a different
Uh,
story.
I seen another one. Steve DeLuna, what's up? Leaky, what's up, man? Thanks for being here with me this lady.
And
It's me and Omar talking this Raider game. Special guest Omar. You really don't see him that much. Is everybody's chat. Don't be surprised about the knowledge this dude has because he got it. But he's a suck ass fantasy player. That's
yeah, get out of here. I taught you fantasy, gravy. Let's talk it. Let's be real, man.
we could go either way, but there was there was one more subject that we talked about. It was the offensive line. It was offensive line, Omar, and then I was concerned about that because that left side is playing well, but
Yeah.
I brought the notion up that that is our defensive is our offensive line making our defense look superb. Like, is it a mirage that we're looking at from? And I know this defensive line is going to be outstanding, right? But are are we making them this offensive line making our defensive line look extra good to where it's kind of it's kind of making us think that, oh, hey, we're a number five, number three defense in the league. Do,
I
do
don't,
you think do you think that I'm slightly onto something, or I'm not?
as far as our offensive line,
Our offensive line was making our defensive line good. That's the reason why that defense was getting sacks, getting picks, getting to the quarterbacks. AP was all pissed off. Everybody's pissed off about our offensive line, and because our defensive line is so good already, is that they were playing
I, I'm
top
not
notch
I'm not ready
against
to crown this defense anything, man. I don't
yeah.
understand the hype, and people are gonna talk shit, but I don't get this hype. We've had a bottom 20 defense for I don't know how many years. And yes, our last 5 games we were, I guess, if you want to say, number one defense, scoring defense in the NFL. But off of that, bro, like I I don't. Yes, we're having a good training camp, but to sit here and say that we have a top tier defense, I need to see it. I need to see it on the field. I need to see it against another team, against another QB, against a game plan. I need to see it. You know.
I need to say with a solid offensive line, and then if we do that to it, like I think we're gonna have a field day with this Minnesota offensive line, and they will show their if everybody plays and they play at the level that they're supposed to, it should be a field day.
Yeah,
But the
and
next game against the 49ers is gonna be the second game is where everybody plays. So if
I mean, the old
the
line
49ers have a
has
lot of
been
numbers.
been getting praises, man. Coach Craig out there, he got these guys going, man. This
Isn't
old
he
line.
from the 49ers? Isn't he from the 49ers
Yeah,
too?
he's from the 49ers, so we all know what kind of, the boys they got over there with the Niners and shit. The old line has always been stacked. Is always stacked every year. Um, but yeah, like I said, they've been praising the old line. There's very good depth if you really stop and look. With
Yeah, I see that.
White and Andres Pete, and you know you got Parham and Thayer Mumford, and you got some guys, man, that can move. And I was telling you earlier, the zone, all these guys benefit going back to a zone scheme. You
Yeah,
know,
we have mentioned Andre James, and Andre James was when he's moving, he doesn't have to go heads up with power, because we know that he's lighting ass,
right?
and then he's strong, but people had their way with him because they were bigger, and
I was,
as long
I
as long as he
agree.
gets the ball, as long as he gets the ball to the quarterback, and then he
Gravy.
doesn't let nobody up the middle, that's fine for me.
Right. A lot of people were upset with the signing of Andre James, but to me, it makes sense, man. The guy has
Mhm.
been progressing every year, in my opinion.
Mhm.
You know, outside of a few games, or maybe even when McDaniel's and brought in the power scheme, he kind of took a step back, and he was getting pushed around, but he really came on strong, even with McDaniel's towards the end of the games. You know, before he got fired, or year one, that year, when the first year that McDaniel was here, he struggled the first couple of games, and then towards the end of the season he really came along, and that carried on to the next season. And then obviously, AP took over, and now we're switching back over to a zone, which, like you said, when Gruden was here, that's what we were running, and that's when he really shined.
He
So
had his best
I
year.
was happy, man. I was happy when he got that, when we signed him back, because I feel Big
Me
Country
too.
James, man. He got a lot to prove, and he really coming on, and let's say it doesn't pan out, throw in the rookie, throw in we got Parham also played center. A lot of versatility in this O line, man. So you know that's one good thing about it, about this O line.
It
Really,
was as far, I think altogether there were like 28 or 29 prediction for, it's always them. It's always Carolina, us, and the Giants or something like that, that are always one, two, three at this shit.
yeah,
Almost every position. And I go, fuck, we're talking about these offensive line being, this and this and this and this and this. Oh, wait till JPJ. We don't know his injury. We're hearing it's a shoulder. We're hearing it's a concussion. We don't know. They're real hush hush about it. I think the dude needs to play.
of course, of
He needs
course.
to get
Any
in there.
any okay, well, this goes back to the same shit with Tyree. Best ability is availability, right? Especially for a
Mhm.
rookie, you have to be able to get out there, man. It's crucial
Mhm.
on your development, and if he does not, for whatever reason, this injury lingers, I think we're looking at, once again, another fucking player that was drafted high, and is set back by injuries, or is not developing the way that we were expecting him to. So
Yeah.
definitely, JP needs to Jackson Power needs to get his ass out there, and get moving, because one thing that AP strongly believes in is earning your reps. So if Andres P is playing well, right, that's who's ahead of him. If he's playing
Oh,
well,
yeah.
there's I don't see AP pulling the plug. He's
Yeah.
JP will probably be stuck. He should be stuck as being the backup.
He's not
You
backing
have to
right now because he
you have
ain't
to
in there.
reps, and if a player before you is playing good, I don't see AP making a move where he names you a starter coming off of an injury over a player that's playing well.
Yeah.
That's not his mo.
Thank you, D Minutes, for that. We got, because with Tyree, there's an opportunity for him to play, defensive line or defensive tackle,
Hmm.
and if he plays well, he'll be just defensive end because that's his natural position. But JPJ, there's really nowhere else he could play, besides center. And of all,
He's versatile. He's versatile enough. I mean, the kid's never played anything outside from a guard in the center, and I don't think I
yeah,
would I would want to see him out in tackle. But yeah, you're right.
nah,
He
yeah,
he is set as a guard. He was drafted as a guard. First of all,
yeah,
they called Andre James and told him, you're our center, before they even drafted James.
yeah. I was
I
thinking that
mean,
too.
before they even drafted Powers. So like I said, Power needs to get going, bro. The clock is ticking, and he needs to get on the field. Now we might be overlooking this, and it can be simply being a precaution, but if that's the case, this is the first mistake that this regiment is doing, because you can't take precaution on a rookie, man. You got to let him loose, get his feet wet, you know, get a feel of the game, man, because it's a different speed. Game speed is different from practice, you know. And this year we had nobody to even practice. You know, usually we have joint practices with other teams. This year we didn't have any of that because we decided to go to Costa Mesa. You know,
Well, what AP did, which I think is a good idea too, is that you offensively, you you try to play one of the best defenses in the league and try to get them down here to have
no,
a joint practice. We
right?
have a good defense, so playing against ourselves is just as good as bringing people over here. That's what I. That's what I believe in. That's what I think. But it's good to
Right.
smack somebody else around either. It's good
No,
to
yeah,
smack
like I
people
said,
around.
it's a different speed, it's a different mindset when you get
Yeah.
to go and knock somebody else's head other
So
than your teammate.
if we're over there, Omar, not hitting and we're not banging against these guys aggressively, we'll know why that was a mistake because we played ourselves. And usually when we play, you're like your teammate, you can go full speed, but you don't want to get your own hurt. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
There's a level to it, right? You know.
yeah, you really don't give a shit if you're hitting the Rams and blow this dude up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really don't care. So that's
That,
the downside of that situation. But I understand why he did it because we have a good defense.
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I hope that's the that's the reason. Again, man, I know I'm gonna catch shit for this. You know, I just I do not. I don't get the hype behind this
Jimmy
this
J.
defense being so, being
Oh,
a top five defense. I think that's what everybody's saying, top five. Even ESPN ranked this defense, I think, in the beginning at number 8, some shit like that. That's where it all started. Um, I
but
don't.
we say
I
number
need to see
three,
more.
five.
I just need to see more, man. I'm not here to rain on anybody's parade and be uh, negative Nancy. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
I myself need to see more. And tomorrow, a lot of answers are going to be, a lot of questions are going to be answered. You
I
know,
think offensively they will. I think the
no,
defense is gonna
defensively
play.
too. You kidding me, Gravy? If we go out there flat footed on defense, I don't give a fuck if it's the four, number 4 to the number 3, whatever, twos, whatever it is, bro. I want to see people flying. I want to see this defense. I want to see what AP has built and all the hype that everybody's putting on this defense. I want to see it tomorrow. Period.
Mhm.
4 stringers, 3 string, whatever the fucking shit is, whatever product is put on the field, I want to see what we've been preaching, what AP's been preaching to us. The Raider way, ill intent. I want to see that. God damn it.
Violence, violence.
Yeah, exactly. If we see out there and we see 3/4 of Tyree Wilson patty caking someone, bro, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
agree with me.
you
You're
know what I
agreeing with
mean? I'm gonna lose my shit. I need to see these guys fly around. I need to see this product that AP's been preaching, that everybody's been preaching. Top 5 defense. You know, I want to see it against
well,
another team, man. We haven't played anybody all year. We've been conservative. Been holding back from what I hear. People in the camp, they bringing it, right, but they're not bringing it. Just their own teammates. So now I want to see it. I want to see it against another game plan, against another team. I really want to see what AP is preaching about.
I mean, yeah, so you're saying that they're not bringing it, but they're winning just about every day in training camp against that offense. Doesn't that concern you?
What was that?
You say that the defense isn't really bringing it, right?
No, I think that was the wrong choice of words. They're bringing it.
Oh,
From what I'm hearing, they're bringing it, right? They're not letting
yeah.
off on this offense, and a lot
I
of
thought you
people
said they
believe,
weren't. I thought
and
you
a
said
lot
they
a lot of
weren't.
people believe that's the reason why this offense is struggling. But there's levels to it, Gravy. You know that they're gonna hold back because that's their teammates. They don't want to smack fucking Jacoby
Yeah.
Myers across the field and injure the guy. There's levels to it. You know, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
What I meant by it is that I want to see what AP and everybody else has been preaching. I want to see someone get smacked. I want to see, ill intent. The Raider way,
They're gonna.
right?
Well, this chat right here saying that the defense is 10 to 15, bro. And
That's what I'm
we're
saying.
we're just another defense
That's not just another defense. 10 to
with
15 is a goddamn good defense. I mean, shit, we've
we're
been
just another defense with Max Crosby.
we've been on the north of 20 for the past fucking 10 years, if not more. So,
Mhm.
top 10 is a pretty big deal in my opinion. That's a pretty good damn defense.
But
10, 8, 10,
eight,
15, anything south of 15, you know, you're talking.
average,
Yeah,
average.
yeah.
You stop people. You're good at one area and you're bad at the other.
Well, but what separates a good defense from a great defense? Gravy? Turnovers.
Turnovers and sacking a quarterback, losing
Turnovers,
yards.
baby. Turnovers. It's fun to
Yeah.
sack. It's fun to tackle. It's fun to get stops. But
Uh,
turnovers is what separates a great defense from a good defense. If you want to be great, you got to take the ball away. Why is everybody raving about our defense? Because we had those takeaways, right? I think we
mhm.
had about fucking shit four TDs from our defense in the last 5 games last season.
The thing that impressed me was that our turnovers drastically higher than what they've been the last couple of years. We were
Of
averaging
course, of course,
6, 4,
of course.
2 1 year, and then our sacks was like 20. To me, we should be 40-20, 45-20, 45 sacks to 20 picks or 20 turnovers,
God
even
damn.
higher.
That's that's that that's
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 elite.
that's
That's elite.
how many turnovers did the Ravens have in what was it, the 2008 Ravens? No.
Probably close to that.
Was it what year was it the
I'm
Ravens
talking
had that
I'm
solid
talking
ass team?
turnovers though. I'm talking fumble recoveries and picks and all that. It still all counts the same.
20
It
turnovers
all,
is has never been done, Gravy.
we can check, find out.
I
Whoever's in
think
there.
so. 20 turnovers?
Hey, it can happen. If we get that, then we know we got a damn special team right there.
Yeah, of course.
I'll lower it. That's my expectation. For what
Okay,
people are
there you
saying
go.
about this defense, for what
That's
people
what
are
you
saying about
expect.
this defense, yeah, I expect that. And I expect
Okay.
40 sacks with that defensive line. Should be.
That
So I'll
now that we're talking about this defensive line,
yeah.
that I
Most
I
of them
feel I feel that is the reason why these
the
why we're not
expectations are
talking about bringing in another cornerback, right?
mhm,
This defensive line has now given us the ability to rush to get pressure down the middle, and we all know that uh, a cornerback's best friend is what? Pressure up the middle, right?
pitcher up the
Like,
middle from the defensive line.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we have that now. So I'm not saying Jack Jones is bad. I'm not saying that Jacorian Bennett can't pan out, but if either one of those guys does not pan out, we're looking at who to step in face
Yeah.
on. Fuck that. Come on now. I can't be the only one who thinks that. I,
I'm
I
with you
feel
on
I,
that.
I feel I feel and I still believe that a free agent, a cornerback, a vet needs to come in and I don't think Faison is that guy. I don't think Faison's seen the field since 2 years ago. Shit. When's the last time Faison was on the field?
It was hurt last year with shin splints.
And he hasn't been
The
on the
whole
field
year,
this
the
year.
whole year, and he hasn't got the. I wonder what the injury is now. They're having being hushed on that too. He still got shin splints,
I don't know.
bro.
Was he on the
That's
field this
hard
year?
to recover from. That's hard to recover from, and they're painful, you know. But
Yeah.
I would do something with Faison too. He's the number two behind JB, but
Weird. I don't like that one bit. I mean, we still got
if we but
is Sam Webb still around?
Webb is having Webb's on the downside. I was really high on Webb, Omar,
Oh,
and
well, we
and
also got those two rookies though, Devonshire and um fuck, what's that kid's name? Richardson.
um, we got Richardson is yeah, Richardson's on JB side. Devonshire's in the mix.
Okay,
I think
so
with
yeah,
Jack
we got
Dolan.
those two guys, but all I'm saying is that I would like for this team to bring in some sort of a veteran cornerback, veteran presence to really rally up these young guys, man. These kids are young, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I don't, but I don't think
Jack
that
is young.
Gilmore. I don't think that Gilmore's the answer to that. That's like a dude getting ready to be like face on.
Gilmore is
One way or another, just
light years
one
away
way or
ahead from face on. Give me
he's an old
Gilmore.
dude. I want to get a dude that's been in the league a couple of years. That got paid, and then they can't afford him. He's a cut. He got cut because you know
Gilmore.
the
Yes, that
overcrowded corner.
you just explained Gilmore.
Yeah, but there's got
yeah,
to be somebody different because
what's wrong with Gilmore?
I don't like I don't
Gilmore
like
would be exactly that veteran presence that this cornerback room might need. Um,
I don't like Cowboys, dude.
but he was a Patriot before.
Oh, I don't like Patriots.
Who knows,
I
man?
thought he played for the
Who knows?
Cowboys, man.
Hopefully, Jack Jones is that dude, and JB does pan out. Hopefully, from what I was hearing from Gabe was that JB looks fucking huge, man. He's a big
Yeah,
dude.
huge and fast, and that Richardson kid is like the new dimension of cornerbacks that all these guys are getting.
Yeah.
That, but see, the thing about Richardson is that he doesn't get a lot of picks, but he's real physical and he gets balls. So you're gonna get an incompletion,
Pause.
and he loves the hit. These dudes ain't gonna. Your cornerback shouldn't be the leading tacklers of your team. That's bad.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
bad.
Flamethrowers has a good one. Dory Jackson.
Yeah, those type guys.
He's
Those type
also
guys.
very familiar with PG. Yep, that's a
Yeah,
great one right there. Facts.
I was number when I did a little list of it. He was Dory was because of that because of he knows Graham's system a little bit, and that means a lot of your corner because you know what to expect.
Tubi. I wouldn't have mind keeping you know, wish it was a little bit taller and Meek, man. That would have been a good little veteran presence to have on the
He
team.
he deserved to get paid. You know what I mean?
I
So
don't
he
think so.
probably did.
I don't know. I don't want to go as far as saying all that. A Meek was a Meek, inconsistent and good in situational football. That's
Yeah,
what a Meek brings. But he brings that veteran. You know, he's been in the league for a while. He has that grit. He has that dog. You know, I feel that just some sort of veteran presence would really uh bring this cornerback room to another level. You know, I think
I
right now
think
they're kind of they're I don't want to use the word careless, but they're gonna make some mistakes where we're like, dude, why'd you jump that route, or why didn't you stick with your guy? You know, trying to be too flashy
exactly.
almost. You know what I mean? And I feel a veteran cornerback can kind of dumb that down in a sense. You know, kind of slap some realistic some reality to him. You know, like yo, stick with your guy. Don't jump this route. But it goes both ways, and you don't want to take too much away from a player. I mean, Jack Jones is that guy. He makes his money doing that. Jumping routes and making flashy plays, but sometimes he does pay for it.
You could get tore up that way too.
Yeah, you get tore up, and he did. He did get tore up. Let's not sit here and say that he didn't get burned a couple of times. But I would take, and this is kind of contradicting what I'm saying, but I would take
It
I would
is
take
because
I would take a player
I was
getting
just
burned.
hearing you what you really thought about Jack Jones earlier.
No, I mean I like the way he plays, right? But again, he's another player that I have not seen enough from, bro. Why are we sitting here sugarcoating shit? Like Jack Jones, glorifying Jack Jones like he's the man because he had 2 pick sixes. Yeah, that was great. Let me see it
Mm-hmm.
again. You know, let me see it again. I need to see it. I need to see more out of this defense before I sit here and call them great.
As
Just
soon
because
as
just because they're flying around in practice, good. But now let me see it again. Let me see it. Let me see it against another team. Let me see it against a game plan. You know, tomorrow is telling, bro. I'm telling you, tomorrow I need to see all that shit. Everything I've been hearing, everything AP's been preaching, I need to see it tomorrow.
if Jefferson does play, which you think he will?
I mean, Coach AP said everybody who suits up is going to play. I've
No, I
been see,
mean Minnesota and
I've been seeing this
Minnesota.
trend lately on the. I don't know if you've been catching the games, but hey, starters are playing.
Pickens was out there.
Pickens was
You
out
know,
there. Fucking what's his name? I don't know if Justin's gonna be the starter after his debacle and his debacle start and fucking. I think he had 3 fumbles, 2 fumbles.
who John Fields?
Yeah, he had 2 botched snaps. I don't know if you want to blame the center
Oh
or
yeah, he did that in a row. Did you see? Did you see those? Uh, I seen
yeah.
him running around, getting first downs and throwing for first downs, but I didn't see the
Who
fumbles.
Field? I didn't see Field do
I heard
shit.
he didn't do
He
anything.
had a couple. He had a couple
I
of
seen
first
him. He was
downs.
moving the ball. He was moving the ball, but I had to cut out.
No, he did. He got a couple of first downs, but he wasn't able to sustain a drive. He fumbled the ball multiple times. Um, he didn't look good, bro. He looked like
And Wilson didn't
he he,
play.
he looked like Getsy was right when he said or everybody was right when they said it was Fields not Getsy. So that made me feel a little bit better about us getting Getsy and from the get go.
Yeah, I think next week. And Wilson didn't play at all. Huh?
Wilson didn't play, so yeah, I guess Wilson's a starter. But CJ Stroud was out there. Fucking Stephon Diggs was. I don't know if he was suited up. Yeah, he was out there. Yeah, he was out there a couple of plays. Tank Dell got a touchdown. Hey, the starters are playing, bro. Schultz was
Another
out there.
fantasy god right there. Another fantasy god is Tank Dell. You think
He's
so?
gonna be gold in Robes League, baby. Especially with that new update that he did, the 40 yards plus 4 points.
Yeah, 1,000 points in one game just on a
So
receiver.
let me put you on game, gravy. So if you get a let's say CJ Stroud
I seen that. I
and
seen that.
you like that, you got to do the duo. You got to get the duo, baby. You got to get CJ Stroud and Tank Dell. A 40-yard play will get you 16 points.
Well, what's the
Crazy.
method? There's no method in
Yes,
Roby's league
there is.
because
Get
you
your
got to get you got to
you got
get
to
two
stack
quarterbacks. You got to
and get
get
the
two
receiver.
quarterbacks that are probably going to be your two number one picks.
Who? Mahomes and CJ Stroud.
Yeah, if you get those guys in the 1 and 2, then after that, everybody's going to start picking receivers. And they'll be gone. It matters what you pick.
In a 2 quarterback league, you have to draft a quarterback early. It's just you have to.
But even if you wait, you're going to get, you know, Jaden. You're going to get Jaden Daniels. You're going to get the dude from Chicago. You're going to get
I mean,
Will
hey,
Levis.
Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels wouldn't be a bad matchup. Wouldn't be a good. I wouldn't mind rolling with
Why
that.
don't you get AOC since you love him so much?
Hey, I might. Hey, in that league, I just might. You know,
You
I
ain't
just
gonna get
might. You
for
might
him.
draft myself AOC and Deshaun Watson, league winners, baby. Stop it, gravy.
Then you better get Tank Dell too.
Nah, I'm getting DJ Moore. Isn't DJ Moore with the Browns now?
because you ain't go get some guy because
Nah, I'm not worried about him, bro.
I'm gonna give up the farm to get that dude.
You're gonna take him, huh? If you're 1 through 5, that's your pick.
First, my first has to be a
Amona
court.
St. Brown. Your pick 5.
And,
Who's Gravy getting? Pick 5.
and Roby's league,
No, no, no. Just in general.
if it's in
Roby's.
our league, if it, in Roby's league, nah, I got to get a quarterback first.
Well, of course, that's what I said. Roby's league is a 2 quarterback league. You can't, in general. That's regular PPR
Yeah,
12-man league. Who you getting? You're at number 5. Gravy is drafting
uh,
who?
quarterback. It matters who's gone. I
Bro, you
like I
just
like
said that you would move mountains for Amona St. Brown. You're at pick number 5.
I'm Amon Rob won't be my pick. It'll be a quarterback. I'll have to
Not
sacrifice that. But
not
if he
not
comes,
not in Roby's league, in a general league, and let's say
oh,
the
I'll
Hollow
get
Squad,
I'll get if
a
it's
regular league, PPR league, regular.
Amon Ra St. Brown is there at 5, I'm gonna take him.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear. That's
And
what I wanted to hear.
huh?
That's what I wanted to hear.
But if you're in front of me, I know you're gonna get him. So
You damn right.
and then you're gonna wait for me to trade you. A
You
stupid
damn
ass
right.
trade.
If I'm at
You're
4,
gonna you're gonna finesse me, but
if I'm at 4, this is the way most drafts are gonna go. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna go CMC, number 1 overall. Number 2 is gonna be Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb. That you can call that your 1, 2, 3, right? After that, at 4, you're dancing around with Amona St. Brown. You got Justin Jefferson.
where's Tyree at, bro?
That's 1 through 5, right? Justin Jefferson, number 6. I want to say
That's me
AJ
already.
Brown. AJ Brown,
That's me.
7 and 8. You're talking about B. John Robinson um and Tyreek Hill, right? And round up the draft with shit. I know I'm forgetting some. Oh shit! Well, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is gonna go like in the second.
Yeah. Who else is a uh
I can't think.
Diggs up in Buffalo? Uh, what's his name that went to Buffalo? Uh,
Yeah. Or what's his name? To win a
the one that
Buffalo.
the one that came from Buffalo. Diggs is playing for who now?
Oh, he playing. He's with CJ Stroud, baby.
Yeah, he's back in. He's up there. Tank Dell,
I'll tell you what though. I'm taking
Nico Collins. Nico Collins is gonna have a good year. You got Puka.
I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I'm
Puka.
not. I don't like Puka, bro. I'm telling you
I
what. I'm.
gave
I'm.
I
I'm
gave
grab.
Puka to you. I gave Puka to you for Amon Ra. Or did I? Or did you give me? Or did you give
Nah,
me
it was
Puka?
vice versa. I
Yeah.
got some brand. I got some guy, and I gave you Puka. Remember?
I got him and I traded him, dude. That was the worst thing I ever did in my life.
You traded me your favorite player for Puka, bro. You bit into the hype with Puka.
He had a good season.
He had a great season, which brings me down to my next point. I don't believe that Puka is gonna have that same year. He's already hurt. The baby's leftovers
I wouldn't draft McCaffrey either, number one.
from when I took him to McDonald's.
I
Um,
wouldn't draft I wouldn't draft my
I think it's just fries.
McCaffrey number one, bro. McCaffrey's
Oh,
already having.
that's when we went to
That's
Jags.
weird how he has. That's weird how he has calf in his last name, and he hurt his calf.
I'm waiting on Cooper Cup in the third, baby. League winner.
Cooper Cup is a good.
What do you
I would
mean?
take Cooper Cup.
He was literally the best wide receiver uh before last year. So 2 years ago, Cooper Cup was your number 1 or 2 in drafts.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, you know, he has a down year, and he's going in the third round, fourth round. That's wild, bro.
He got hurt. He got
That's
hurt,
wild,
but he's coming back. What about quarterbacks? Who you got at quarterbacks over there? Who's gonna be your
bro.
first quarterback?
Are you really using your platform to take away notes? You know, I know you got your little pen and pad right now, writing down what Omar's doing. Come on, Gravy.
I
You know
pretty
better.
much know what
You
everybody.
know
I
better
pretty
than
much
that.
who's
You
gonna
give me
pick.
all those tips, baby. I can't give you all the goods.
Bro, you gotta listen to me, bro. You better hope. You
AOC, we
better hope
talked
ain't
about
some
it,
good
bro.
dudes.
I'm taking AOC. I told you.
You know. I don't give a shit what round I pick somebody out of. If I like them, I'm gonna get them.
Um, I like Deshaun Watson, bro. A lot of people are sleeping. He's basically going to be free in a lot of leagues. So I might wait on a QB and get the likes of Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson as my backup. Boom. Don't say
I
I
would
don't say
get
I never give you anything.
the disrespect that Trevor Lawrence, and I understand why
Ah,
Trevor
bro.
Lawrence
I don't like
and
him at all.
Herbert is getting,
I like
and
Herbert,
all that, that
but
they're all
you
way
got to
down.
look at the bigger picture, Gravy. Look at the bigger picture with Herbert. Yes, he's a slinger. Yes, he's a 40 times a game, throws the ball 40 times a game. But who's their coach now?
He ain't gonna throw it 40 times a game.
Exactly. He's gonna throw in maybe 20, if that. They gonna that's they're running. That's their MO now.
I think I think
Which
if
brings
I
me
think if he has a
to some
season
sleepers
like
at
that,
running back, baby. Brings me to some
if he has
sleepers
a
at running back. I'm all in for Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
I'm picking up Gus Edwards, and if you draft Gus Edwards, you have to handcuff him with J.K. Dobbins, the 1 and 2, because you really don't know who the fuck has the ball, who's gonna be the number one out there.
J. Dobbins gets hurt every year in the beginning, bro.
This is what I'm saying, that you have to handcuff. Both of them are injury prone. Gus gets hurt. I think he's been hurt every year. J.K. Dobbins has been hurt every year. But that's the Ravens. That's the Ravens curse. Watch Derrick Henry go down in week 5. Heard it here first. King
You know
Henry.
why?
King
Hey,
Henry will be
everybody
hurt
in the
by week
chat,
5.
he's saying that the GOAT of all running backs is gonna get hurt because he wants
You,
to pick him.
you heard it here first, bro.
He
King
wants to pick him.
Henry will come
So
down with the Ravens curse, and he will be hurt.
listen to what Omar's telling you. He's
He
gonna
will be
pick
hurt week
Henry.
5, baby. Week 5, King Henry's
He's
done.
gonna pick Henry. What do you think about Chubb? Did you think he could come back? Because he was
That was a nasty injury, but yeah, I think he a lot of people are writing him off, and I mean, shit, who do the Browns have? Did he get traded? He didn't get traded, right? He's still with the Browns.
yeah, he's still with the Browns.
Hunt left, right? Hunt's a free agent.
Not yet.
Yeah,
He
he
got
is.
paid. He got paid, I think.
Hunt didn't get paid. Hunt's a free agent.
No, Chubb got paid.
Yeah, Chubb is still the RB1 there, unless you want to put your money on Felton or whatever his name was, Ford, right?
Hunt's a free agent.
Yeah, but the other guy that was there, Ford, he did really
Oh, I like
good.
him. He pretty dope, but
Yeah,
not high pick.
he did a good he did some good things. Oh, now you got Mixon. Mixon's a Texan now, right?
Yeah.
Joe Mixon, another guy.
I'm always
You
I
can
always
get into
pick
your
that dude.
rookies, baby. Trey Benson. What's up with Trey Benson? Brandon
Hey, that's on
Allen.
my why you bringing that dude up, man? I don't want nobody to know about him.
Come on, Gravy. He's behind fucking Connor, bro. You know, he's behind
That's what
Connor.
oh
Not to
Connor
mention Kyler
Connor
Murray stealing all the goal line work.
Connor and Mostart are my go-to running backs.
Connor's cheeks. And Mozart, motherfucker, has like partial ACL, bro, and the rest is like fucking paper.
He's good. And they got that I Chi, that
That's my
Chi guy.
guy. Shut your mouth. You know what I mean? Don't say more.
You,
That's my boy.
you want to talk about that guy? Miami, I'll give you the truth, bro.
Hey,
Miami,
even the rookie they drafted, all three of those running backs are
yeah, it'll be
fire,
tough.
bro.
It's gonna
Are
be tough.
fire. What's his name? Wright, the rookie that they drafted,
Yeah, yeah.
fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy.
They all got speed. They all got speed. Most are super fast, bro. Too. And that
Yeah.
HT guy, he's a track guy. All of them, they get track guys.
Yep.
Waddle's fast. Tyreek, we know that. Tua can move around a little bit, but he just that's gonna be a pretty good team right there. Matters how the offensive line and their
Look,
defense plays. But
look at the chat. Look at Tubi. Just
what
picked
is
up
that?
that Packers RB. Which one? Jones? No, Jones is. Where's Jones now? Oh fuck! He's talking about Jacobs.
Oh, Green Bay. Yeah,
I
Jones
didn't,
went
I didn't
to.
put two and two together. Fucking two.
I'll take Jacobs for Green Bay.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, man. He's talking about Jacobs.
I'll take Jacobs for Green Bay.
ah, LaFleur
On
already hyping him up, saying that he can catch and this and that. Bro, when's the last time that Oh well, yeah, Aaron Jones was really good at catching, huh? Oh sure, who knows? We might see a different type of Josh Jacobs, the catching ability of Josh Jacobs.
It's the same. They run almost not quite the same, but
Oh,
far as
they also drafted a running back, bro. Um, Green Bay, they got a rookie who's supposed to be really good, but he has a fumbling problem. So
he ain't gonna play. He's doing
yeah,
that now. So
and they
I
got
hate
AJ Dillon, right? AJ Dillon there.
Eddie Jenner ain't going nowhere. That's my little go-to just in case somebody has a bye and shit. But he can
AJ
take over
Dillon.
games too, bro. He can take over a game and have a 100-yard
Yeah,
game
well, I
off
mean,
nothing.
you got a bubble of players that are AJ Dillon esque, which is called a fill-in players. David Singletary, AJ Dillon, um, that guy Ford that I was telling you about. Mixon, I guess Mixon you can consider him on a different tier, but players of that essence is where he falls into.
You still think that Josh Allen's a number one guy as far as quarterbacks are concerned? And Mahomes, but
And Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. This does not make no mistake about it. But as far as fantasy goes, I'll take Hurts. I'll take uh, I'll take Lamar Jackson. I'll take Allen over Mahomes for the sheer fact that they are dual quarterbacks. They'll get you 60 yards a game running. Mahomes is not guaranteed that he will do that.
he
Um,
just throws it.
he just
And he
throws
went
it. And he,
and
I
the
mean, don't
fantasy
get me wrong. He is the number one quarterback, um, based on the TDs that he gets, and he's the number one quarterback. But for me, I like my quarterback to be, as far as fantasy goes, I want him to have a little bit of rushing ability. And
oh man, I was hoping you didn't say as far as quarterbacks are concerned because I was like, well,
nah,
what about
nah,
O'Connell? I was like, what's up with O'Connell
it's
then?
not fantasy, baby. Come on now.
I know it's
Um,
different.
Jalen Hurts is my guy in fantasy. That tush push, baby. Yeah, guarantee six, baby.
But you
Josh
don't
Allen,
get
same thing, bro. If he's in the goal line, it's 100% that he's gonna do a sneak and get that six for you. So little things like that I prefer in a quarterback as far as fantasy goes. You know what I
so
mean?
in Roby's league, it's just the receivers get the extra points and the running back don't get it for getting like a 20-yard
Yeah. So
gain or
so in
anything
that
like
in that league, it's so everybody in the chat is aware of it. That's a two quarterback league, right?
that. Yeah.
So of course, like you were saying earlier, in a a league that has a 2 quarterback league, quarterbacks are flying off the board in the first round. Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, guarantee your top 5 picks, right? You have quarterbacks. And then people start filling in. And the approach I took last year, if you remember, and I told you, I'm not going to take a quarterback until like the third, fourth round, kind of bit me
Who'd
in
you
the
get?
ass. I
Who'd you
can't
get?
remember. I want to say Herbert, maybe. No, he was probably gone. I can't remember, bro. But I ended up with one of my quarterbacks was Rogers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So after Rogers got hurt, bro, I was fucking shooting the scraps because yeah, you draft 2 quarterbacks, but then you also draft draft 3 quarterbacks. Some people even do 4, because you got to back up to your starter. So I was scrapped.
Maybe you're probably gonna have to draft
I
three
was
quarterbacks.
I think at
I
one
drafted
point I
three.
was starting God, I hate to say it, but I think at one point I did start AOC that one week he played for his very first game. Remember? I remember
Yeah.
clearly putting him in the game, bro, in that league.
What was it? A San Diego game? First
San
game we.
Diego game, yeah, he got sacked seven
Oh no, that was
times,
like the that
bro.
was like the fourth. That was like the fourth game.
No, that
Damn.
was it. His very first game. When Jimmy G went down and Brian Hoyer played the next game, right? Or he relieved them. Brian Hoyer relieved them, and then AOC was named the starter. McDaniels was still the coach.
And then two. Hey Tubby, it's two quarterback league, and they have a system. If you want to make a trade, that he has
Oh yeah,
uh
it's a
he
point.
has a system.
It's a
Yeah, he
point
has
metric.
a point system. So if you want to trade for like Josh Allen, and he's worth 60 points, you have to get as many players that add up to 60 points to trade this one guy.
It's
So
not his point metric. It's literally the CBS.
yeah,
Every week they come out with a point metric. So let's say like Gravy said, Josh Allen is worth 60 points. You have to trade an equivalent player that matches the points, right?
yeah.
So whether it's another quarterback that's 60 or more, that the trade will be accepted. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to get Josh Allen for and 2 other scrubs that are 10 points only. So you can literally give them 2 or 3 players or 2 players that are 30 points each, and that would be equivalent to 60. But yeah, man, that shit gets tough. Fucking roads, dude.
I wanna do one like that. Maybe we'll do one like that next year.
There's no way in hell fucking Raider Nation Live will do that, bro.
Oh, hey, we got good. We could tell who's good fantasy players, so we can
Yeah,
say, hey, what do you think about this? They all I gotta do is understand it, you know.
yeah,
But I'm sure we'll get. Me and you know how to do it because we played it already. But I thought it
yeah,
was interesting. I thought it was cool. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I liked it. It's a good league.
It's dope, man.
The only thing
There,
is that you
there's not.
have to.
I got a big money league that I've been playing for fuck 10, 12 years now.
Mhm.
The way we draft is auction draft.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you're familiar with that, but what you do is first 6 rounds are auction, right? So you literally, okay, first guy goes up, right? We do it. Okay, we draw, see who goes first, but it doesn't really matter because you get to bid on your players. The first 6 rounds is all auction. So first guy goes, okay, I want CMC. Fuck it, I'm throwing, and you have a $200 budget for the whole draft or for the first 6 rounds, right? $200 for the first 6 rounds. That's your budget. CMC goes on, and let's say CMC for $20, and the bid starts 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's just crazy, bro. Auction is crazy. And you do that for 6 rounds, and then after those 6 rounds, then you snake, right? But there's a method to the madness, bro. A lot of people wait and keep their money All right, they get two big players, right? Let's say they get well, back last year a big player name was Stephon Diggs, went for like $30 maybe. There, yeah, 30 35 bucks. So they would get 35. They would spend 35 bucks on their wide receiver one, and then they would save their money until everybody ran out of the money, and then they would get players for like, you know, they would get players for the cheap. But all the big name players were gone. You know, you can also raise the bid on people. Like I always put up players I'm not planning on getting. Like my very first pick would be Mahomes. I nominate Mahomes to get, you know, and the bid will
Yeah.
start. And now you getting all these players that you don't want. You're getting people to spend their money. You're left with all the money, and you're left with the players that you want. You get me? It's crazy, bro. But
So O'Connell's gonna be basically free.
yeah, you're not gonna nominate O'Connell, bro, in those type of leagues, bro. You
You
know.
made $1.50, or you made $1.50 on O'Connell.
But also, bro, okay, let's say that you don't want a player, you nominate him. Some people they're gonna stick it to you and be like, "Fuck it, you nominated him, so that's your player now." You know, they won't bid on it, and now you're stuck with a player you didn't want. You know, so
Yeah,
it's catchy, bro. It's
that
catchy.
sounds that,
It's
that
dope though,
sounds pretty
man.
cool.
It's
Um,
dope, bro. I love it. I
there's a
love it.
grip of different fantasies now, though.
Yeah, I
I
love it.
don't know, it
And
seems like
we do an offline draft too. So we meet up and we get the draft board and all the shit, you know, the whole 9 yards.
if
And
I could do that, man, and we could get together, that'd be dope. But all of
hey
us
man,
different.
we've been I think we've been trying to set something up in Vegas where you literally go over there and you go to one of those, you know, a casino and you rent out the room and it's about, you know, 12 of you guys. You go down there and you literally have a draft party in Vegas. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope, mama.
It's sick, bro. It's sick. If we even if you don't, you know, you just say you don't want to go to Vegas, you set it up at Lowe's house. All right, everybody go drive to Lowe's house on this certain date. We get the draft board. You know what I mean? And you know the draft board comes with stickers and you know with the players' names and you go round by round. You know, you're up. Who do you pick? You got your sheet. All right, you peel back the sticker and you put it up on the board. That's your pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the way the old
That's old
we
school.
used to do
Yeah,
that the old school.
yeah. Man,
You get a
I
keg
still
of get a keg of beer. We're all fucked up by the fifth round. We're all fucked up.
people drafting kickers and shit. Yeah, right.
Yeah, pickers number 5, fifth round. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's just tight, man. I like.
You get
Yeah,
the big, you get the best kicker, but in the fifth round,
yeah. And
I
of
don't.
course, I'm in a
I
league. The majority of well, these are the guys I went to school with, but the majority of them became teachers, right? So I'm in the league full of teachers, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's dope. That's one of
mm,
my big money leagues, though. It's like a $500 buy-in.
yeah. Thank you, Wild Turkey man. But as I said earlier, you were here earlier. It didn't pan out for me in my surgery, but um, there was some complications with the organ I was gonna get. So they told me that it wasn't right for me. But I got into that. If you want to rewind the show and look at my thank you to everybody, it was very sincere. And me and Omar just talking about fantasy right now. We talked about a lot of players, but
Oh man, we
I know
completely got
Omar.
it.
I know I know Omar got things to do. So we're an hour and a half already, Omar.
I
So
know, bro. I gotta get going. Like, actually, my kids are
yeah.
running around, bro. I gotta put them to sleep.
Well, thanks for being with me, man. I appreciate it. We're
Yeah,
gonna cut it
definitely,
off.
man. Thanks for having me. And like I said, man, don't get discouraged.
Mm,
Um, keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing. Your
I
name's on the
will.
list already, and you know, God willing, something else will come up, bro.
I will, bro.
You know,
Because of the people, because of the unexpected people that reached out to me. I really
well, I hope
appreciate
you
it.
were expecting me. Shit.
Oh yeah, I know. I was. I just. my mind was somewhere else, and then when I seen all the chats, and I said,
The love and
"Damn,
support,
man, yeah,
man. Yep, yep. Your love,
I'm
baby.
glad you all support me. I'm
All
glad y'all,
love, man.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Well,
not,
all
I'm
right,
not
man.
a,
I want to say peace out to the chat, man. Dark,
yeah.
Tubi, Wild Turkey, Unfazed. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Everybody in here, man. You guys have a good night. Stay blessed. Gravy, holla at me.
I will, bro. Thank you very much for being here, bro.
All right, Big Daddy.
All right, bye. Well, there it is, folks. Want to thank Omar for being on here with me. Low Low was on my screen for a minute, but he probably got tired or had something to do. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for the encouraging words that you put in the chat today. But um, I just want to tell everybody thank you again for blessing me with all the love that I got. So that was the intention of this little show where we ended up talking about football. We could talk football for days. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was another aspect coming from Omar. Omar Omar is very knowledgeable if you get to know him, if you get to speak with him, meet him. I've met him before, and he's a real cool dude. Cares about people, and dope dude to know. So if you ever get a chance to see him at a game, you're gonna be in the LA area. Look out for Omar. Find out where he's at and meet him, man. He's a great dude, and he's a great friend to me now. Personal friends. I appreciate that. But I want to thank everybody for being here. I I I, I really really do care about everybody in this chat and the people that watch our show deeply and sincerely. And I'm glad you guys watch us and keep doing that, man. Make our show, me, Low, and Gabe, make our show prosper, make our show blow up, and you guys be a part of it. Um, if you guys would like to be a guest, get with Low or me, and we'll bring it to the attention of somebody. Sometimes we just talk football a lot, but we've been having a lot of guests that we invite, but it's just not everybody, anybody. So, and our fantasy leagues are full, but we're gonna talk about them a lot. If you guys like, talking about fantasy, we could get really, really deep in it. I'll have Omar on there. My boy Roby, he's a really good fantasy player. He'll talk fantasy for days. So if you guys want to get some knowledge, we're not saying who we're gonna pick, but got people that we like. So the people that are playing against us don't get an idea of trying to finesse us. I'm the finesser of the Raider Nation Live and Holler Squad Fantasy. But hope this live was good for you. Hope it was informative from another guy that usually isn't on the screen, but always in the chat. Omar, he's a really good dude, like I mentioned before. But also, I wanted to tell you guys that later on, coming up, I haven't seen shows. When I started watching, Raiders YouTube, everybody was doing shows that had like a mental health type show where we talked about certain people's situation, what they do, and what's bothering them, and not really letting it all out, but sometimes people need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of words, and maybe some prayer, to get them through the day or to get them through the month, or no matter if it's money or something in my situation, or maybe it is, alcoholism or family, or you're just having a weird ass day. Everybody has those. So I'm gonna try to set something like that up with my guys, or maybe I just do it myself. And then if you guys would enjoy that, I haven't seen a lot of people do that. And then I know, being a content creator, that we got to be a little bit crazy to 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 deal with what we hear, what we see, and the commotion and the fights that people bring to different channels. And to me, I wish that it would go away. But sometimes people get really, really personal with you and say things to you that really, really piss you off. And you're never going to forget that. So I understand if you don't talk about it, but, we just need to stop that because when we say we're one nation, then let's be that. We can all get together and be what we say we are, a nation. We should we should get together and have shows together and be able to mix our ideas because every show is different and we say that. So if we could just do that, you know for a really, really uh, prosperous season that we're gonna have, I think it's very, very important that we're in the right state of mind, and it's just a personal feeling that you have, that if you're in the right state of mind, you're gonna say the right things. And then I try to not get mad at people and try to have people, uh, how should I say it, piss you off and say things about your family, and I think that's not necessary out in the open, like, on shows or in a chat, things like that, or on another show. And if we could just sit there and talk to a dude without giving saying, well, I'll give you my address, things like that. I don't think we need to do that. And maybe you guys will never get along or talk to each other, but if we're talking about doing things to each other, it's out of our hands. And I've said it before. I'm 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 just as guilty of me talking about people that I don't like what they say to my boys or things like that. And I've said that too. So I'm just as guilty as everyone else is. But I wish it would stop so all of us could get on shows together, have our opinions, but it doesn't have to happen quickly, but it'll be great, especially if we have a great season. All of us will be joyous. All of us should be sharing this great situation that the Raiders are going to do this year together. And if you agree with me, keep that in mind that that's the way I feel and that's what I truly feel. So if you guys are gonna, if you guys dig that mental health stuff, because this situation kind of brought me down and made me feel real bad about, I'm an unlucky person and I didn't get what was needed to me to kind of save my life. And I thought that, I even thought that, somebody upstairs is punishing me for what I did in my past. That might be crazy to say or hear, but that's how I felt, that because the things that I've done when I was younger, that this happened. But I know there's going to be another chance. There's going to be another opportunity for me to get well and to be the man that I used to be, way healthier and be able to take off running, to be able to hit the weights again and to not be in last place and walking to the movies without losing my breath and be able to go to the game without climbing upstairs and practically dying of breath. It'll be great for this to happen. And I was down, but it took very few people to convince me that I'm okay. And all you guys are in the chat. I think deeply again. I can't say it enough, and I'm gonna say it all the time that I'm really blessed to have you guys with me and um, giving me the stay up gravy. You're gonna be all right, and things like that. That really meant a lot, and that was the reason for the show was to salute you. So I want to salute everybody that was down for me. Especially my boys. Gabe and Lo. They basically got me through it, and I was pretty pissed off, and then calmed me down real fast. And my wife and my kids. I really appreciate that. But it's very unexpected that you could be on something and talk about a subject and people think about you in a certain way where they care about you. That just shows me that you guys have other things in your souls and in your minds besides you guys are giving people and you guys have hearts and you guys really care about the people that you're around, and I appreciate that so much. So on that note, I love you guys. You guys take care. Have a very good weekend. And let's go Raiders just getting that ass tomorrow because I know we will. And we're gonna talk about it too. We're gonna talk about it Sunday night, 8 o'clock, for sure every day, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night. So let's go Raiders, bro. And thank you for being with me in here. Thank you.